Good afternoon, students. It's once again we have an interactive class. I believe you've all joined the WhatsApp group that I have already made ready. By the time we go through this slide, you will be able to understand the functions of tourism information services. What is tourism information services? What is the role played by the management? How did the plebeians, the populace, get all this information? In what form do they make this information known to the populace? These are all what we are going to discuss in the slide that I have provided. Happy viewing. Thank you. I'm Dr. Hemo Folabi. I am to discuss the last unit, which is Unit 8, Tourist Information Sources. Tourist information sources are the information needed by the tourist to know tourist attractions for their pleasure. The objective of this study is to know the importance of information, to know the sources of information, and to also find out the sources of information through the media. The importance of information. Information, as we all know, is very vital in any area, particularly in any career, as it is in tourism. Management plays a vital role in disseminating information. Management in the tourism industry are also the life wire of making sure that all the tourist attractions are well advertised to the populace for their pleasure. And this could also be done through planning, and that is the reason whereby planning is being described as the backbone of any enterprise. Planning involves 4 features, and the features are the current perceptions, the introspective analysis, futuristic visions, and introspective analysis. Information required by the management while packing a tour. Management needs to have the knowledge of the kind of the tour they intend to package, the different kinds of modes of travel that they will arrange, also the types of accommodation that will be available for their guests, and they also must have the knowledge of the destination area where they are taking their guests to, and they should be able to provide all forms of ancillary services that could be of assistance to the guest. Who sells the tour? The tour operator sells the tour through promotion. Promotion is the word behind selling of any tour to a tourist, and this is to inform them of how the place had been, to show them the interest and also their involvement. The objective of all this promotional effort is to ensure that the tourists get to the right place. Methods of promotions are presentation, advertising, and publicity. Without gainsaying, presenting a place through promotions are very vital, and advertising of it will be of assistance to magnetize their interest to the place, and it is also being done by publicizing it. Exercise 1. Mention and explain 3 types or forms of common methods of promotion. Sources of information. We have 2 forms of sources of information, and that is through the government and also through the travel private agency. In the one that is through the government will be through the Federal Ministry of Culture and Tourism, and the private agencies are the travel agencies or tour operators. The Federal Ministry of Culture and Tourism, they oversee the planning, developing, and promoting the tourism attractions. Categories under which this information is available is through compilations and collections, through inquiries of where the attractions are being located, through geographical and topographical findings, and through means of facilitation and visuals and through database. Sources of information through private agency, as I said, is through tourism operators and hotel industries. The tour operators provide all this information to the tourists by boarding and lodging, and also through shopping. Hotel industry as well do this by granting them historical knowledge of where they are, providing crafts and attractions for them in the hotel, introducing different kinds of cuisine, and also providing room tariffs and services that is available. In any 5-star hotel, it is only at that place that you can get all these ones for the tourists to have the knowledge of the environment where they are. The sources of information. Information could be gotten or through newspaper, magazines, and advertisements. It can also be transferred to the populace through specialized publications and non-printing medias. Storage of information. Information that has been collected from various sources can be stored through files of clippings and also through you are to do this exercise, and the exercise goes thus. Enumerate some kinds of tourism related information you can expect to receive from newspaper, magazines, and advertisements. In conclusion, we have discussed generally about the idea on tourist information sources, its importance, and the main agencies, which is the government and the private, and how these agencies provide tourism related information. In summary, information becomes a crucial ingredient of sources of trade in profession, either in tourism or in any other professions. The sources discussed in this unit serves as a model. Thank you. Happy viewing.